Gomez with a very special guest.
Yeah, thanks so much, Jamie. You know, we are in February and we are also celebrating Black History Month and talking to some exciting people in our city and in our city's Black community who are doing outstanding things. And for more, we are joined by lawyer and owner of Walker Law, Tanya Walker. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me.
I'm excited to chat with you because not only are you an amazing lawyer, but the fact that, you know, you're a Black woman who owns her own law firm, and when you try to look for other examples across this country, they can be hard to find. Accomplishing something like that, how does that feel?
It feels wonderful, and I'm grateful that it opens doors for other people. I really enjoy every opportunity I get. I have various mentors, and it's just great to be able to represent my clients to the best of my capacity without having to worry about sometimes dynamics that may happen in law firms, such as discrimination. You
know, Tanya, you're such a smart individual, and I'm sure you could do anything you wanted to do, but why did you choose law? Why was that your passion?
Well, believe it or not, Claire Huxtable. So I'm a little bit older than you. So Claire Huxtable's from The Cosby Show. Do you remember The Cosby Show?
Yes, of course, one of my favorites.
Yeah, so I just admired her. I didn't even understand like what she really did, but I'm like, I want to be her.
Yeah.
And so my parents just said to me, you need to have like good grades and you have to work very hard and be a nice person, and it'll eventually come your way. So that's what I wanted to do. I just really enjoyed helping other people, using my mind as a tool to help them achieve success, and that's what propelled me since I was probably around 4 or 5 years old. That's when I decided I'll be a lawyer.
That's amazing. You know, you talked about sometimes there can be challenges as you're blazing the trail that you are doing right now. What are some of those challenges that you face?
Some of the challenges that I face is dealing with people who don't really understand or believe I should be in this role. So sometimes when I attend court with a junior lawyer and say the junior lawyer is a Caucasian male, being mistaken as his assistant, or being mistaken. I don't practice criminal law, I'm a commercial litigator, but even when I'm wearing my robe, sometimes being mistaken as a person that's charged with the crime.
Are you serious?
Yes, and also being mistaken as the assistant for the judge, like the registrar. So I just have to smile and wave it off, and also tell myself, because people are not really seen in my role as much, that's what may lead one to conclude that I'm in one of those roles. But hopefully that will change in the future.
And I mean, for anybody watching this right now, I think a lot of people, their jaws are dropping. But especially when you look at everything that you've accomplished, I mean, you're also a member of the Law Society of Ontario, the first Black elected female bencher from Toronto.
Yes.
I mean, we're talking about Black History Month. You're doing exactly that. I know coming up in the next week and a half, you guys have your Black History Month celebration.
Yes.
What is the mission for this year?
The mission is to address microaggressions in the legal workplace, and it's actually open to the public. So it's just down the street from the studio at Osgood Hall, and just a discussion about microaggressions and how to deal with them. So in situations like in this past week where I've had to deal with someone who works for the court mistaking me as being someone else other than the lawyer, how to kind of deal with that with grace.
Wow. You know, Tanya, our time is coming to an end, but I always love to end on a positive note. I look at statistics right now, and practicing lawyers in Ontario, when you look at the Black makeup, it's about 3.2%.
Yes.
Do you think that we're edging in a better rate for that, or are there still a lot of challenges surrounding that?
There are challenges, but I believe that we're heading in a better direction. About 4% of the population in Ontario, we are Black, so 3% lawyers being Black, it's not that bad, it's increasing. And I think that we just need to encourage each other. We need mentors. We need opportunities when we are in law firms to continue to achieve, and that will keep us in the profession and encourage us to be in the profession.
Tanya Walker, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for sharing your inspirational story. I'm sure a lot of people are watching right now and they're like, I want to be just like you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
Alrighty. We're going to send it back over to you, Jamie. Thank you so much.
We appreciate that, Brett.